What's up, ladies and gents? Sinister No One, your host here, and welcome to the Developer Direct 2024 from Xbox. I'm very, very excited about this. I hope all of you are as well. Hopefully you're having a great year. Hopefully everything is going the way you wanted it to, you know, the start of the year. I'm looking forward to seeing some information on the Indiana Jones game from Machine Games, and of course Hellblade from Ninja Theory, and seeing what other games that they might have in store for us. I believe that this is going to be around 48 minutes. It'll be just under an hour or so. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. This is going to be a live reaction, so I will be reacting to the information on screen. I won't be, too quiet and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys enjoy these types of streams. I know I haven't really had the chance to stream a lot over these past few weeks, but I have been driving so much just to make ends meet. I start driving every morning now at 5 a.m. And then I go till about 3 or 5 p.m. And then after that, I've been working nonstop on getting videos done for The Last of Us. So make sure you check out our Last of Us 2 remastered walkthrough. I know a lot of people aren't watching it right now. I mean, the first part doesn't even have 1,000 views yet, so it's a little depressing that not a lot of people are watching, but I understand it. I mean, everyone's busy this time of year, and the game's already been released 4 years ago, but it is a remaster. So if you guys can support the channel by, make sure you leave a like on those videos and comment on them, it would really mean a lot to me, because I'm trying to stay highly motivated to keep pushing those videos out to you guys, as it is a very tough game to play. But hopefully everyone is doing great. I want to say hello to Andy, to Extreme. What's up, buddy? I haven't talked to you in a while. To Renee, Cody, Daniel, Matt, Homer. Welcome, everybody. I hope you guys sit back, relax, and enjoy. We're going to be doing our live reaction. Again, it's about 48 minutes long, and it's going to start in just about 12 minutes. So I can definitely tell you some of the games that I'm looking forward to. Obviously, Indiana Jones and Hellblade. But I know coming out soon, we've got Suicide Squad, and I'm looking forward to playing that. I will be doing a Let's Play on Suicide Squad, because I feel like that's more of a long game as opposed to doing a walkthrough for it. Maybe I'll even get some of you guys to join in with us if you want. I would love to be able to do that, to play some games with you guys, especially a 4-player co-op game. I think that'll be really fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying the new year. It's been really tough here. Obviously money is very tight, which is why I've been doing a lot of driving just to try to make up what I can, especially in these beginning months, because YouTube is so low when it comes to these beginning months. And I do apologize for not streaming a lot. It's just been really, I'm trying to focus and do as much as I can. But also I was planning on maybe this Saturday or Sunday doing a live stream for the Prince of Persia new game that just came out today. If you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments below. I've had it for over a week, but I've been so focused on doing videos for Last of Us 2 that's pretty much taken all of my free time, is doing that. And I also have a few walkthroughs that I have started already to be coming out at a later date. One of them is actually a co-op walkthrough, so I'm not going to tell you what it is until we actually bring it out and we're done with the game, because I don't know when exactly we're going to be able to get it done, because we got to focus on different times and stuff like that. But I'm really excited to put it out there, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So this whole thing is going to start in about 10 minutes. So sit back, get some popcorn, grab you a drink, and let's check out some of the new Xbox games this year. And let me know, what games are you most looking forward to in 2024, or even from this specific Developer Direct? Let me know in the comments, and continue to support the channel any way that you can. Obviously, the best 2 ways are to leave a like and to comment on every video that we have, just so that the algorithm shows that you guys are enjoying the content, and YouTube wants to promote that content. So those are the 2 biggest things you could do to help. Otherwise, keep continuing to support the channel any way you can by becoming a member, Patreon, buy me a coffee. All those links are always in the description. You can always check them out. So yeah, I'm excited to keep going. Yeah, sorry, Renee, I've been so busy doing nothing but Last of Us. That has taken up my last week, trying to get through on Grounded, and it's been so freaking crazy, and I just really haven't even had any time to stream or do anything else but that. So it's like I'm driving all day long, and then I come home, get dinner, and then go right into the office and then start work on The Last of Us. So it's been crazy. The only reason I'm home right now is because my wife had an appointment with our daughter today. So we only have one car, so I can only drive from 5 a.m. till about 11 a.m. And so since 11 a.m. I've been here and I've been working on Last of Us videos. And then now I was like, you know what? It'd be a great idea to stream the developer direct and kind of go over our live reaction for it. So I hope we're going to see some awesome stuff, but we got about 8 minutes to go and then we will begin. So give me a few moments here. I'm going to do some things on the side here while we're waiting, and then we will begin very shortly in just about 8 minutes. T-minus 4 minutes and counting. All right, so we got just about 2 to 3 minutes left, and then we will begin. One thing, let me tell you what I have planned for the future. As of right now, obviously we're going to be doing a Let's Play for the Suicide Squad. I'm going to be doing the Tomb Raider remasters, or remakes if you want to call them, because they are getting a fresh new paint job. So I don't know if I guess they're still considered remasters. They're essentially, just think of the Halo 1. Do you guys remember the Halo 1 remaster they did, where the original game was running underneath and then they had these new graphics over top and you could switch between them? So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to playing the old Tomb Raider games for you guys and using modern controls, because I am not good with tank controls at this point in my life. I mean, I haven't used tank controls since I was playing the PlayStation 1 back in the late 90s and early 2000s. So definitely going to be playing the Tomb Raider remaster when it comes out. So thank you so much for watching my videos, Ringtail. I do appreciate having you here. It means a lot. Remember, guys, anytime I put out any videos, the best thing you could do if you want to support this channel is to leave a like, watch it for a little bit, give me some feedback, let me know how I did on the video, if there's something I could do to make it better. You know, there's always good commentary that needs to be had so I can continue to progress the channel and keep it moving forward and do the best that I can. And then, of course, sharing the videos if you have that opportunity, if you have Twitter or X or Reddit or something like that. All that stuff really goes into helping keep this channel alive, especially during this dead period. As you can see, even my Last of Us walkthroughs are getting like no views at all. So it's really tough time right now. So any support that I can get from you guys always helps, especially during these first few months when there's not a lot of games and ads are really down and all that kind of stuff. But we should be beginning here in just a minute, and I will switch over to the actual thing, and we'll see what new stuff they have lined up, or Xbox has lined up for us. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really wanting to see more information, maybe some gameplay on Indiana Jones, and of course Hellblade. Lots of good things I hear coming from Xbox this year. So did you notice that as soon as this direct was announced, PlayStation announced, oh, we're gonna go do another state of play? You know, that's that good old competition, always keeping everybody on their toes. But should begin here any moment. And I always recommend, if you want to watch this without my commentary over the top, or without me trying to cut out some of the copyrighted audio, then make sure you go check out Xbox's stream, of course. I don't know who Katie is, Ringtail. I couldn't tell you. If you're referring to my wife, her name is Jennifer. But it should be beginning here any sec. As soon as it does, I will cut this off and then we'll begin. All right, well. We should begin here in just 30 seconds. T-minus 17 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's go time. All right, and just like that, we got copyrighted music, so I will be talking over top of it just to make sure. Direct from the devs. I love it when developers do these types of things. I think it really helps. So hopefully it'll be fun to listen to. Sorry for the confusion in the music and stuff, but always got to, you never know what's going to be copyrighted or not. Always got to be careful. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Especially when you see people like that actually making the music, then you know it's going to be copyrighted. Blast off. It's go time. Remember, if you guys want to support the channel, check out all the links in the description. Buy me a coffee, become a member, Patreon, all that stuff helps keep this channel alive. And alive is where we like it. So let's go. Developer Direct. Oh, Obsidian is up first. All right, so obviously we know Obsidian. Obsidian made Knights of the Old Republic 2.
I'm so proud to share with you our upcoming fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the Living Lands, a frontier at the edge of the known world, where you must put a stop to a mysterious spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the Living Lands.
I don't know if I'm going to check this out. I guess I'm going to take a look and just see.
Themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity.
I think they are making an Outer Worlds 2 as well.
We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets and leaving your mark on the world. And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment.
It really does kind of remind me of the Elder Scrolls. I can easily see that.
And the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG.
Oh, Elder Scrolls for sure.
Combat is Gabriel Paramo, gameplay director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play from moment to moment, uninterrupted. For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types. It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the
I do like the way the combat looks.
Enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants in an intentional and controlled manner. It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot. To help with the different encounters you will face, we provide customizable loadouts that can be quickly switched during combat. That means you can play however you want. Equip a sword and shield and charge into battle.
Well, it doesn't look, I didn't see any stealth there though, unfortunately.
Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinging mage.
Oh wow.
Use your enchanted wand to freeze enemies and then use your offhand.
It's like the prequel to Harry Potter.
We've worked hard to keep you constantly engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the Living Lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences, like this side quest you may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the Living Lands.
Gameplay actually looks pretty good. Graphics-wise, I'm digging the way it looks. It's got like a funness to it, you know what I mean? Not realistic or anything.
Four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
In other words, you're a gang of vigilantes. Not that I'm one to judge.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
Making the right choice isn't always what it seems. We embrace moral nuance and gray areas, trusting players to make tough decisions in complicated situations.
My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorps.
Oh, don't you just hate the Zorps?
It was
Man,
so dark.
that's the worst.
I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was
I'm just wondering if the protagonist doesn't have any actual commentary. I hate when games do that. It's enough of that.
Found Sergeant Asui.
You see how weird and awkward it is just to sit there and listen to him talk and then have you not
When you confront
say anything? But let's see.
believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right.
Ah, see, no commentary. That sucks. That's a negative for me.
It's not my fault. No,
I prefer my protagonist being able to talk. I don't care if I'm a female or a male. I don't care who I am. I just I want to get engulfed in the story, and I want to hear my character speak. It just doesn't make sense when your character doesn't speak. You know what I mean?
When you return to town,
at least in my eyes.
Consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team have worked to create a unique, colorful, and dynamic visual style.
From the outset, we knew that we wanted Avowed setting to feel rich, weird, and wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a unique RPG experience. By contrasting the vibrant with the dull, or verdant spaces with sickly ones, we can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes, and each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart.
Like, I understand completely that having a silent protagonist helps, like, immerse you into the character, but for me it doesn't. It actually takes me out of it because I want to feel like, I don't want to feel like I'm the character. I mean, I don't know if that sounds right and I'm saying it right, but I don't want to feel like I am myself the character. I want to feel like I'm in this world and I'm watching, you know, I'm watching this magic unfold. And I just want the protagonist to have a voice that helps to, I'm a visual learner, right? Not everybody's like me. I just prefer games that allow you to be able to pick the dialogue, but also have that character speak. You know, you could choose the voice you want. Maybe there's multiple voice options like Saints Row games did. But that's just me. I mean, everyone's different, right? Some people don't mind it. You know, if you want to be the one that talks for it, that's fine. But I prefer to be able to sit back sometime when I'm meeting new characters and stuff like that and be able to focus on what's going on around me as opposed to having to read the whole thing myself. I want it to be read for me. Again, that's what a visual learner prefers. All right, there's Avowed. Definitely let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Ooh, next, Hellblade. This is one I'm really excited for.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade II, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's unique world and her battle for survival, where we have once again combined high fidelity and immersive presentation with a shorter, narrative-led experience that focuses on the things that we really care about, and that we hope you care about too.
I miss games like this. He said shorter narrative experience. That's okay, because you've crafted this specifically. You can make it really great. It doesn't have to be a big open world.
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has changed. Senua herself has grown since the first Hellblade. She's made peace with her past and is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little, this settlement became my tribe.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discuss.
Man, I cannot wait for the combat, dude. The combat is so good.
Senua will make new enemies and also new allies who will come to see her unique perspective as a beacon of hope. And she'll discover, along with us, how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
I'm sure we'll have all those whispers back as well.
Senua is a Celtic warrior who experiences psychosis, seeing things that other people don't, hearing voices, and having unique beliefs about the world around her. To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
What does that mean? It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments, seeking answers from patterns and signs that Senua sees in her own unique way, and battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua to her limits.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space, a bigger stage team, a stunt crew, and a new cast.
We spent a lot of time planning the motion capture shoots, thinking of what events would be good to bring into this fight. Like, how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight?
I cannot wait.
One of our key goals was the ability to actually tell a story throughout it.
Look at how good that looks, man. Jeesh.
But it's very brutal and you're very invested in it. Senua isn't a superhero. She's fighting for survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces, and then I have to wait a little while, and then I get to see that all again, in-game, in costume, on location, everything. It's a great experience, a great process.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion to help suspend your disbelief and pull you into Senua's story. We were lucky enough to do a few reference gathering trips in Iceland. You have to be there. The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works, that's amazing.
Senua experiences reality differently, and a part of this manifests in the voices she hears.
She will collapse. She will collapse.
These voices come to life through binaural audio, which provides a good representation of this type of auditory hallucinations. As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a three-dimensional space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head. In this game, through a spatial audio technology and some extra little things within the game, there is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful...
Definitely got to play this game with headphones, for sure.
What will we do to us?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about personality. So when you listen to Hellblade, you know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them.
All right, I've got to kind of stop that because I feel like it's just playing music right now.
Throat singers and our very own Furies. They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this
that is so
all
cool.
creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
I thought it was just her that was actually doing it and not other people that were talking and stuff.
Craft
Interesting.
art with game-changing tech. And that's our aim in Senua Saga Hellblade 2, is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
I just want to know, how is she coming back?
Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Because if I remember in the end of it, didn't she die?
In a way, I'm Senua. Right?
I mean, spoilers, but I can't remember 100%. It's been a while since I played the game, the original.
We all are Senua, and we are creating this character that grows and grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care, and passion.
Yeah, I can't wait for this game.
Putting into Senua Saga.
Oh. And it's been
hope is to not only create a game that
it's been being in the pipeline for a long time. I mean, we saw gameplay on this at least 3-4, maybe even more years ago.
Action set pieces, from our cinematic scenes to our puzzle solving, everything is crafted in service of Senua's journey, a journey that you can embark on May 21st.
May 21st. All right. And it's on Game Pass too. I mean, wow. Man, this is going to be awesome. We have to wait till May. All right, what is next up? I'm guessing they're going to do Oxide and probably save Indiana Jones for last. I'm not sure. Oh, I thought I just did something wrong there for a minute. Yeah. Oh, they're adding another one? It's Square Enix. Oh. I don't know what this is. Maybe you guys can tell me.
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series.
Mana series. I have no idea what this is. Have you guys played this before?
Xbox user の皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけ
Visions of Mana.
大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる
So this is a game that came out on the Xbox 15 years ago.
1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降
I do remember hearing something about Secret of Mana a long time ago, but I never played it.
キャラクターたち心に響く楽曲の数々武器の特性を生かして戦うアクション RPG としてこれまでに17作発売され
Man, they have a lot of them.
本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるためこれまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して鋭意制作中です。フィールドでは自然や精霊とのつながりを感じられる色彩豊かな聖剣伝説の世界を体験してもらえると思います。シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。
Yeah, I did hear about that. It's just one. It's not Ubisoft themselves saying it. It's just one executive saying it. You can't fault a whole company because of one stupid executive. But I don't agree with what he said, of course. Unfortunately, that's the way the life is going right now. Is all these games you're getting, you're just really getting subscription. You're not really owning those games. So
I'm so happy.
What he's saying is actually true. That's the trend that is happening. But us as consumers, we're letting it happen. We have to stop letting it happen.
作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナに落とし込むか、デザインの方向性からモデルの完成イメージまでを 監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を作っていた頃から、自分の頭の中ではモンスターたちは立体的に生き生きと動いて、これまで自分が携わった作品ではそれらをどうやって当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
これまで聖剣伝説シリーズには空を旅する、海を渡る手助けをしてくれる頼もしい仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。
I do like the art style,
で駆け回ってくれるピックル。
but this isn't really a game that I would ever play, just so you guys know. I'm not really into these types of games.
新たな仲間を考えるにあたっては、今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。
I feel like this guy looks like he just finished a big rock concert or something.
見た目はアルマジロによく似た仙山港や
She didn't die at the end of the first one? I don't know why I thought she did.
具体的なイメー
It's
ジ
like I said, it's been a while since I've played that
それぞれの
game.
特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや丸まった時のイメージなどゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。過去さまざまなコンポーザーが携わられた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。 BGM でもしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。過去シリーズの楽曲を手掛けたクリエイターたちが全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、アレンジが切り替わる様を実際に聞いてみましょう。今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説のアクション部分が強化されています。空中でのアクションがバトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの特徴として、聖剣伝説シリーズではおなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。精霊によっては様々な特性の違いがありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説らしさを感じてもらえる作品になるよう、小山田君を中心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏、この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が今から待ちきれません。
Visions of Mana Summer 2024. It's only available for Xbox and PC, but it does not say Game Pass. Looks like a boss from the Yakuza game. Okay, now they're going to show off Oxide, I'm sure. Saving Indiana Jones for last, aren't they? So what is this game?
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization V. We came together to create something
Oh, okay. I've never really tried the Civilization games. I mean, I know they're really popular.
Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers. It features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love, where you'll explore the world, expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
For example, we have over 100 instruments on display in the office, which are all things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion. We started small, building a robust game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and prototyping out features, rediscovering what made us fall.
There was an Indiana Jones game on the Wii? No. I never really I had a Wii, but I didn't play a lot of games on it.
Where you can rule how you want to rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices.
How many of you out there are big into these 4X games? I've never really played them.
To explore more in different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect their unique perspective and not just ours.
And finally, we knew that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's a procedurally generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive, authentic, and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're truly occupying the world, leading their people as they thrive and grow. Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them and focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and architectural achievements from throughout human history. Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Ara at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything, from international trade to improving their cities and citizens' lives, and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system. Many strategy games have players alternate taking turns and reacting to their opponent's moves. In Ara, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low. You get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures and societies throughout the millennia with the broadest lens possible.
Where this approach really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so often seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come in so many different forms. They're thought leaders, scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Each leader in Ara has a number of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Ara for, you.
Building the game alongside real players has given us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
"Cougars, cougars,
cougars, I hate cougars!
Someone get these feline demons away from me." I'm happy to report, based on more recent feedback, that I think we ended up in a good place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
It's been years of hard work to bring you a strategy experience like no other. And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch of Ara is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Ara and to create your own history.
Oh, so it's only on PC. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, well, you know, you're showing off PC gameplay, but you're not showing off Xbox. So that makes sense, I guess. It would be really hard to make this game for Xbox or to use just a controller. But here we go, guys. Machine Games. It is finally time. Indiana Jones. I am so waiting for this.
Och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game, you aren't just playing as Indy, you are Indiana.
Please tell me they got Harrison Ford to voice it, though.
And experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
I've wanted to make an Indiana Jones game forever. I'd had this idea for what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because, look, it's, Indiana Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to. Let's take our first look at the new Indiana Jones game.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Tell you what you are missing, Dr. Jones.
Oh, yeah.
While you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning instead of ending up here dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
Yes, so they got his likeness, so that's good. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. I am so excited. Oh, it's first person.
History. Just different ways to interpret the past.
Tony Todd.
Years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs.
Hey, the guy's doing a good job impersonating Harrison Ford.
Just waiting to be found.
You can't just run away.
Yes.
Indiana.
Watch me.
Oh, and it's got the gameplay just like Wolfenstein.
Mankind has built sites of...
I love the stealth in Wolfenstein, so I can't wait to do that.
If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
Oh, man. Oh, and some third person, too. Oh, okay, this is good.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me, it ain't a walk in the park.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be awesome. Look at this. Whoa. All right. Machine Games, you have got me sold on this already.
Patron of the fallen angels. Protector of the Chukulimani.
Is that Troy Baker?
The Great Circle.
Is that Troy Baker voicing?
You have any idea how old that was?
Or maybe not. I don't know. I thought it almost sounded like Troy Baker there. But yes, I am so excited for that, everybody. I hope you are as well.
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so much to so many people. Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years. He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have the opportunity to tell a new Indiana
Is it
Jones
Troy Baker?
story for a
Wow.
gaming audience.
He did a
Our
great
game is all
job.
about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these moments are much more.
Oh, yes.
But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat, the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
Good choice.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is set between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
When our game begins, Indiana is working at Marshall College. He wakes up in the middle of the night to the sounds of a break-in and rushes to confront the thief in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to be a
Tony Todd, baby.
significant artifact, sparking Indiana's
Candyman.
curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
Well, I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna die, so I think we got that covered.
On next plane to Rome. Stop. Need help. Stop. Leave me in Vatican. Stop. Indy.
We always talk about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Muraran Sudaram.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily overcome with the revolver or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a different path through the environment,
Stealthing? Yes, please.
observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey will take him to the forgotten temples of Sukhothai, the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each location and the time period the game is set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant worlds, and in this game, we also had the goal of making it feel like a true cinematic Indiana Jones adventure.
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the Indy films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
Good, because I can't tell you how important the music is in these movies.
A very movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead for some time, and now she's found an ally in this determined American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fine. What do you mean if I can keep up?
We always love our villains and think we might have found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man.
He definitely looks like a Indiana Jones type villain for sure.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first. But in every indie adventure, there are always those moments where he finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose to sneak around an enemy patrol, or maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them.
Oh, yes!
And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the
Oh my gosh, I cannot freaking wait.
to make the whip as fun and multi-purpose.
This game alone makes this entire direct worth it for me.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment. You can use it as a distraction.
Look at that lighting, it's so good.
And yes, you can absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip. And hopefully a little bit more. Puzzles are a key feature in our game. The spirit of discovery is so important to Indiana Jones. Obviously, there are a handful of puzzles on the main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I love about our game is the level of interactivity that we have. We have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
It's not an Indiana Jones property without something chasing him down.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these roller coaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of. I'm also very excited to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year.
Yes!
And I cannot wait.
Yes. Did you see Todd in the background? Oh, I'm so excited now, man. This is going to be a great adventure year for a lot of games. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes. Let me know what you think in the comments. And of course, coming for Game Pass, that is huge, man. Wow. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, well, I think that's going to be it, guys. What did you guys think of the developer direct? I'm going to turn this down a little bit because we don't really need to hear that. I can turn that up. What did you guys think of the entire thing? So obviously the two games I'm most excited for is Hellblade and Indiana Jones, and I think that they showed us just enough to get us so excited. They're both coming this year. How awesome is that? This is going to be a great year for gaming. I'm going to turn that Indiana Jones thing into a video real quick. So I'm going to do that right now by setting a highlight video. Man, I can't tell you just how excited I am for this. Indiana freaking Jones, baby. My gosh, does it look so good too? Okay, there's that. Give me a quick second here, everybody. Again, I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited? All right, I'm making this video right now. So thank you guys for tuning into the direct with us. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought it was pretty solid. I mean, it was good. They showed just a few amount of games, which I think is always a smart decision, because if you show too much, then there's just, you know, you can't get enough of it, right? You get just too small of a little piece. But we get a pretty big piece of the pie here, and I was very, very excited for a few of those games that I'm definitely going to be playing, like Indiana Jones, and we'll be doing that stealthy, of course, and I'll be screwing up the puzzles just like you guys expect. I'm just wondering if this is going to be a game I'll stream, Indiana Jones, or if it's going to be a walkthrough, maybe a let's play, I think. But I hope you guys enjoyed. It means a lot to me to have you all here and enjoy share my love of video games with all of you. So thank you guys again so much for checking it out, and we will see you on the next one. Love you all. Take care of yourselves, and have a great rest of